is a limited pair. Yeah, it was 2 pairs of Dunks and a pair of Jordan 1s.
I honestly can't believe that we found this many great sneakers for that good of a price. Black Friday this year is insane. What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and this is the $20 sneaker collection. So I don't know if you guys remember, but last year's Black Friday I waited in line at Plato's Closet and found some of the best sneaker deals I've ever found. And so of course that's the same plan for this year. I'm gonna get up early, I'm gonna wait in line at Plato's Closet and hopefully score some crazy sneaker deals. But if you guys remember from last week's episode, we don't have that much in the sneaker collection fund. In fact, the exact number that we have in the sneaker collection fund is $21.14, which even on Black Friday is not really enough to get anything crazy at Plato's Closet. But I'm happy to report that we did finally end up selling all of the sneakers that we had left in the sneaker collection outside of the clock. And the first pair that we sold was the Nike Glide Fly Ease in premium blue. So we grabbed this shoe from Plato's Closet for $20 a couple weeks back, and we ended up selling it on eBay for $60 even. And after all the shipping and the fees and all that sort of good stuff, we were left with $51.46 to add back into the sneaker collection fund. Which means we ended up with a net profit of $31.46. And while yes, we did have to sit on these shoes for a couple weeks, we ended up selling them for a decent profit, which I'm really happy about. Next up, we finally sold the women's Air Jordan 1 Low Breads that we picked up from Buffalo Exchange. I believe we grabbed those shoes for $44 and we ended up selling them on eBay for $68. And somehow we ended up making money on shipping, which is really kind of weird. It sometimes happens with eBay, but we ended up being able to add $68.12 back into the sneaker collection fund. So the shipping cost actually completely canceled out the fees, which is crazy. But hey, I'm not complaining, and we ended up with a net profit of $24.12. And then finally, we sold the Puma Cells that we had picked up from Goodwill weeks ago for $7.99, and we ended up selling them on eBay for $30 even. And after fees, we were left with $26.30, which means we had a net profit of $18.31. And after all of those sales, we're left with a new sneaker collection fund of $167.02, which is pretty solid, so let's head to Plato's Closet.
What are you trying to get today?
I don't know. Everything I wanted is gone already. So
What were
yeah,
you trying to get?
I was looking for the bread forest, but yeah, that's all good. I'll find
For the
something.
collection?
For the collection, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to come today.
Yeah. I came last year and it was great,
Yeah.
but I was a little bit farther up in line. What are you grabbing? You see anything you like?
I was looking at the Supremes.
Those are sick.
All the pink ones.
Oh, those are dope too.
Number 23.
Could I get what are those guys right up there? What size and how much are they?
These,
Yeah.
these are 10.5 for $250.
I'll grab those, and actually, can I grab 2 or just 1?
Oh, you got what, sneakers?
Yeah.
You get three picks.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then can I grab those Dunks behind you too? The size 9s, the green and orange ones right there. What size are those? The 3s right there, the True Blues. And
True Blues, those are 10.5.
how much are they?
I believe 175.
178. Shoot, how much are the Brotherhoods, the yellow and maroon ones?
The
Yeah.
back. All the way to the right. There's the red one. Yep.
Women's 8.5, 70.
Let's go with them. Yeah, I'll take those. Thanks. Good seeing you. Thanks, man.
23?
Yes, that's me.
All right, this is gonna be behind the counter. You wait in line. You just
Cool.
tell me a number, and I'll give you a bin.
Perfect. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. How's it going? I box number 23.
23?
Yeah. 2 pairs of Dunks and a pair of Jordan 1s. Can I use my 20% off?
Yes.
Awesome. Are there any better discounts on Black Friday? is that the best one?
I think that's the best thing.
Cool, let's do it.
That's 20% off.
Yes, please. Whew, that
That was wild. I was there for about an hour and a half, waiting in line for an hour, and then half hour of just being in there. But yeah, we got some pretty cool shoes. One pair, unfortunately, is for myself and not for the series because I just didn't have enough for the series. But the other two, I think, are bangers and they're gonna be really crazy. So I'm stoked about that. And man, with that 20% discount that I had saved up, we ended up saving a lot of money. Let's head back and check out the shoes. That was crazy. That was absolutely insane. I'm so stoked on all these pickups, even though one of the pairs we can't actually add to the collection. But the good news is for that pair, I've got something even better in mind. That pair is the Nike Dunk Low size 10.5 Street Hawker from 2021. Now this shoe, I think, is essentially brand new. Doesn't look like there's any wear on the outsole at all. Unfortunately though, there is no box. That's the only downside, but this shoe looks absolutely incredible. And we found this shoe for $250, which after the 20% discount was $200. So we found the shoe for $200. I think if I were to sell these, because they are basically brand new, I could probably sell these for like $320 to $350. But of course, we didn't have enough in the sneaker collection fund to actually add these to the sneaker collection. So instead, what I'm gonna do is give this pair away. So I've actually got a Whatnot live auction happening on Wednesday, November 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And in that Whatnot live auction, I will be giving away these shoes for absolutely free. In addition to giving away the Street Hawker Dunks, I'm also giving away a pair of Air Jordan 11 Cherries for, again, absolutely free. Plus, I'm also selling a bunch of sneakers from my own personal collection. So if you guys want to check out this Whatnot live stream, enter for a chance to win these Nike Dunks or the Air Jordan 11 Cherries, make sure to click the link in the top of the description below and sign up for Whatnot. And if you guys do sign up for Whatnot using that link, you get $10 towards your first purchase. Which means if you grab a pair of shoes from my Whatnot live auction, you get $10 off of that purchase, which I think is a pretty solid deal. Or you can use it for really anything on Whatnot. Retro games, basketball cards, baseball cards, it does not matter. So again, if you want a chance to win these Nike SB Dunk Low Street Hawkers or the Air Jordan 11 Cherries, make sure to check out my Whatnot live stream happening on Wednesday the 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And actually, it'll make it a lot easier to remember when this Whatnot live stream is. If you bookmark it through the link in the description below, then you'll get a notification on your phone and you guys won't miss out on this free pair of Nike SB Dunk Lows. So yeah, I'm super excited about that auction, but I'm also really excited about some of the other sneakers that we picked up. And the first other pair of shoes that we grabbed was this pair of Nike Dunk Low Dusty Olives in a size 9, which is so tempting because I rock a size 9 and I actually really want this colorway. This is an absolutely fire shoe. It's also barely worn. It is definitely worn. It's got a little bit of heel drag and a little bit of toe drag, but nothing crazy. It also doesn't come with the box, and I believe I grabbed these for $72, I think is the exact amount. Let me check. Yeah, I grabbed these for $72, which is not bad. I think they were $90, but then after the 20% off discount, got them for $72, and I'm hoping to sell them for between like $150 to $200. So I feel like this was a great pickup, an easy sell, and I'm super stoked on it. And then finally, we've got the Air Jordan 1 Brotherhoods, a shoe that usually doesn't resell that well, but when you grab it for $56 in pretty decent condition, I mean, I couldn't turn it down. It was a great price for this shoe. While this shoe does not have the box, and while it is definitely worn, again, a little bit of heel drag, a little bit of toe drag, but that's about it. Some dirt and scuffing on the upper of the shoe, but really no other issues. I felt like for $56, this was a must cop, and I think I could probably sell these for like $80 to $100 in this condition, and hopefully it sells, because the sooner it'll sell, the sooner I can go back to Plato's Closet and buy more sneakers. Well, the good news is all of these shoes did end up selling actually on the same day that we bought them, and the first pair that sold were the Air Jordan 1 Brotherhoods, which, like I said, we had picked up from Plato's Closet for $56. So they ended up selling on eBay for $85, which was right in the middle of where I was hoping they would sell for, and after fees and shipping, we were able to add $74.54 back into the sneaker collection fund, which means we were left with a net profit of $18.54. Next up were the Nike Dunk Low Dusty Olives, which we grabbed for $72. They ended up selling on eBay for $160, and we were able to add $148.52 back into the sneaker collection fund, which means we were left with an insane net profit of $76.52, which means we have a new sneaker collection fund of $262.08 to go thrifting. And honestly, I think we're gonna go right back to Plato's Closet.
Not too much. What's up? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you. Got some Kyrie's, $25. Size 8. Got something in a box. Let's see what this is. Swift Run X. No, I'm good on that though. Some Diodoras. Some Vans. Got a bunch of stuff in the bins today. Let's see. Are any of the shoes back here for sale? Yeah. Oh, awesome. How much are the Are those 13s, the gray guys right there?
75.
75. And what are the Air Maxes right there, the Patas?
200.
200, okay. Could I actually grab the Jordan 13s, the gray guys right there? Yes, please. Sorry.
You're fine.
The white and green guys right there, the ones next to them on the right. Yeah, how much are those guys?
75.
Oh, 75, okay. Awesome, thank you so much. How much are these guys right here? Yeah.
100 now.
100, okay. What size are these guys? Size 14, oh, size 14, never mind, I'm sorry.
Which one?
The Air Maxes, but they're size 14. Yeah, I can't forget. Thank you so much. I actually will grab them. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
And because you spent over $200, this will apply to your next purchase.
Okay, great.
I highly recommend taking a picture.
Oh, 60 points. Awesome.
Cassie, what's the GoPro for?
I do YouTube videos on thrifting. I've been coming into like Plato's Lot, just grabbing sneakers, and yeah, it's crazy. Like you guys have brand new stuff like this too. I was looking at this and like, this is a limited pair. This is crazy.
People just bring in, I guess, stuff that they thought they'd want, didn't.
That's wild. Okay, so that was absolutely insane. We not only grabbed 2 pairs of sneakers, but one of them we sold before we even got out of the store. So let me explain to you really quickly what we had going on, because obviously you might have been wondering, how did you buy that pair of sneakers that was $100 or $200 when you didn't have $200 in the fund? And I'll tell you how. So this pair of shoes I originally was not going to grab, but then I checked on StockX in a size 14, which is what this pair is, brand new. And I realized with my 20% off discount, I could grab this shoe for $160 and then sell it on StockX for $250. So literally before even grabbing it, I sold the shoe on StockX, which is not recommended. Don't do that. And we made $252. We were able to add that to the fund and then buy this pair of shoes and make a really quick, like what? Like a $90 profit, just like that. It's crazy. Huge come up. And honestly, it's a fire pair of shoes. It's a brand new pair of the Pata Nike Air Max 1s in this really cool white colorway. And the only colorway that's really going for a lot is a size 14 colorway. So the fact that we found these at Plato's Closet for $160 is crazy. And then we flipped them for, I think it was like, we sold them for like $290, but after fees, it was like $252. So a really insane find. I'm so stoked on this. I'm actually gonna go home and pack this up and ship it out and get it ready to go, but really insane pickup and something that I've never done before, but it was like, why not just do it? Because we literally could sell it before we even buy it. So we have the money, which again, not recommended. Don't do that. But I mean, if you can do it, don't do that. For real though. And then the other pair that we picked up was this pair of Air Jordan 13s in a box. Like I was saying, we're going to Plato's Closet for the second time, and usually on the second day, there's still a lot of stuff left because people just didn't clear them out on Black Friday. So I found these. I didn't actually see these on the day of Black Friday, but I saw them on the shelf today for, I believe it ended up being $60 after the 20% discount, which means that we grabbed this shoe that's, I mean, almost brand new in a box, size 9.5 for $60. Which is absolutely insane. I think I can sell these for like 80 to 100. It's a very quick flip, and obviously we have the money now because we sold the Nike Air Max Patas. But a really great day of pickups at Plato's Closet, the second day of Black Friday weekend, and honestly, I'm gonna keep going back. I'll probably go back, I think the next free day I have is Monday, and try and grab some shoes then. And yeah, just keep flipping shoes and buying shoes and flipping shoes and buying shoes until they don't have anything left. Okay, so at Goodwill today, we've got some, it's like Hyper Dunks. Is that what they are? Air Max somethings. Let me know in the comment section down below. I feel stupid because I should know what these are. Also got some Roos, Kangaroos. What else? What are these? Some cleats, Under Armour. Some Adidas. Some sort of special edition Stan Smith, I think. I'm not sure. Ooh, thought these were Noctis for a second, but they are not. Got some Giannis. Kind of rough shape though. Got some Air Max 90s, and this cool sort of like metallic silver. Got some sort of beat, I think Alpha Flies, is that what they're called? Next percent, I'm not sure. But definitely worn. Got a new shoe section. Some Hardens, Kyries, Iversons. Nothing crazy though. So before I went back to Plato's Closet for the third day, I did want to hit some Goodwills just to see if I'm missing out on anything at Goodwill, because I haven't been to Goodwill in a while. But unfortunately, nothing. So I guess that means we have more money to spend at Plato's Closet, which I guess is a good thing. But in other news on foot today, I've got the New Balance 550 ALDs in this fire green and yellow colorway, as well as the Holiday Apothecary collection, or at least one of the socks from the collection. This collection drops officially this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and it's probably one of my favorite collections that we've ever dropped. I think it's fire, especially with this pair of shoes. I love it. So it definitely looks like they're restocked, which is great. A lot of good stuff today. Ooh, what are are these? They're worn, but Nike somethings for 35 bucks. I'm gonna have to look these up. I don't think they go for anything, but who knows? I'll check the price on these guys. Some Ultra Boost mids. It's pretty cool to see. These used to be really popular. Not so much anymore. It's still cool to see. Pretty beat though. Got some Brooks in good condition. Some Blazers. Got some ACGs. Oof. Got the Supremes. The Supreme collab, that's crazy. I think I remember these being a little expensive, but they are crazy to see in person. Got some 2s. Pretty good condition. How much for? 100. I think I'm good on those, but still cool to see. Got some 11s, some Concords. 40. It's actually not bad. Okay, so unfortunately, third time was not the charm. There wasn't too much left. The only thing that I even considered were those Supremes, but unfortunately they were priced at 250 bucks. And while yes, I do have a 20% off credit, after checking StockX into size 12, it just wouldn't really have been worth it because they were worn, they weren't brand new. So unfortunately I had to leave those, and there wasn't too much else that I was that excited about. So we still had a great week, and we still had some amazing pickups, and we made a lot of money.
And we're back, and while we didn't pick up anything from Plato's Closet or Goodwill in our last couple trips, we did however end up selling everything that we had picked up from our second trip to Plato's Closet, which is crazy. I did not realize they would sell so fast, and we made a bunch of money. So the first pair, obviously, I already talked to you guys about. That was that pair of Pata Nike Air Max 1s. We ended up selling those on StockX before we even bought them, and we actually sold them on StockX for $290. After fees and shipping, we were left with $252.65, and subtracting the original purchase price of the shoes, 160 bucks, we were left with a pretty insane net profit of $92.65. That still blows me away. We made 92 bucks without really even doing anything, before we even had the product in hand, which kind of feels like drop shipping, which is not a very safe business, but it worked. So I'm stoked. But again, I'm not gonna say no to an easy 92 bucks, so that's solid. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's the best net profit that we made all week, which is crazy. I'm kind of mad I didn't grab these shoes a couple days earlier. And then of course, we sold the Air Jordan 13 Atmosphere Grays that we had picked up from Plato's Closet for 60 bucks. We ended up only selling them for $80, which honestly is less than I would have liked to have sold them for, but still not terrible. And after fees and shipping, we were left with $68.27, leaving us with a small but still net profit of $8.27. Which means we now have a new sneaker collection fund to end off the week of $363 even, which is crazy. And you know what? I think next week we might actually grab something for the clock and also build the clock like I said I was gonna do this week, but forgot. Well, it's not that I forgot, I just didn't have enough time. I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. But that pretty much rounds off the video for this week. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.